Hello and welcome back to Uniting Wizards and this video on how to play Hogwarts Mystery. In this video I will go through the basics of Hogwarts Mystery, basically what it is you see on the screen when you open the game. Because there is a lot of detail there that is not immediately evident what it is. So this video will be useful to anyone who is either just starting the game, just starting to play it, or for anyone who has been playing for a while but wants to understand the nuances of the game a little bit more. First, some quick things that have to do with the setup of the game, the things you do at the very beginning, or the things you should do at the very beginning. Two things you should do early on in the game, and if you haven't done them already and you've been playing for a while, do them now. One of them, connect your game to Facebook. I usually don't do this. When games want me to connect to Facebook, I don't want to do that because I don't want them to get access. I don't really trust anything that has to do with Facebook. But in this case, what it does, when you connect the game to Facebook, it provides you with a way to restore your game if you lose your phone, or if you have to start playing on a new device, or if your phone crashes or something, then you can log into the game via Facebook and it will remember where you were in the game so that you can keep playing the same game. You don't have to start from the beginning. So that is the reason why you want to connect to Facebook. And in case you're worried, the game doesn't do anything. It doesn't make any posts for you. It doesn't do anything with your Facebook. So you don't have to worry about that. All it does is provide you with a way to restore your game if your phone is lost or destroyed or whatever. Connecting the game to Facebook is also something that allows you to play on more than one device if you want to. If you're sometimes using one device and sometimes another, if you connect it to Facebook, you can play the same game on both devices. If you still don't want to connect to Facebook, and even if you do want to connect to Facebook, another thing that you should do is check out the alphanumeric code that you can see on the top right of the loading screen. You can also find it in your settings. That is a unique code for your game, which is something that is useful to have. Again, if your game crashes and you're contacting Jam City for something, they will need that code to know which game is yours. So those are two things that are very important. Connect to Facebook, and especially if you don't want to connect to Facebook, write down that code somewhere so you have it in case you need it. The game saves automatically. You don't have to do anything for it to save your progress. However, it doesn't save continuously. It saves at certain checkpoints. It's either when you're moving from one area to another or going in or out of a room or something, or it's when enough time has passed. And this is important to remember because if, for example, if you've just finished a task and you close the game down immediately, it might not have been saved. So when you come back, you might find that the task was not finished. And that sucks if you come back and don't have enough time to actually finish it, but you just get the notification that it's ended and you didn't get all the stars, and that's just sad. So if you want to be really sure that the game has saved where you are, you need to leave the room or go to a different area of the castle, and then it will be saved, guaranteed. So moving on, I want to talk about the screen, what you see when you open the game. Because as you can see, there are a lot of icons everywhere, and it's not immediately apparent what they are. So I'm going to guide you through this, and I'm going to use this screen, which is my secondary account, the one that I do my Ruining Hogwarts Mystery gameplay on. So in the top left corner, you see a little picture of your avatar in a circle, and you see smaller icons and numbers. These are your attributes. My attributes right now for this character is Courage 11, Empathy 12, and Knowledge 11. If you click on that, you get to this screen here, where you can see how far I have to go to get to the next level of the attribute points. You can also see up in the corner that I'm year 1. You can see my name and the little pen where you can change your name if you want to. You can see that I'm level 7 and that I'm about halfway to level 8, a little less than halfway to level 8. And you can see that I'm a Gryffindor. You can see that throughout the whole thing, not only from my cool sweater, but the background is red and the year 1 icon is red. And of course, there is the Gryffindor crest, letting us know that Gryffindor is currently in 3rd place. It also lets us know that currently I have earned 63 house points. If you click on rank, you get to an overview of what the house points look like. You can see Ravenclaw is currently in 1st, and Slytherin and Hufflepuff is a shared 2nd place. So Gryffindor is actually last, which is the point of this particular character. First place rewards 100 gems. This is how many gems you will earn if your house is in the 1st place for the House Cup when the year is over. You can also click the leaderboard here, which tells you that I am actually 2nd. Usually your own avatar will always be 1st, but since for this character, I'm actually trying to lose as many points as possible. I'm disappointed that I'm only in second place. The other names you see here, they are NPCs, they are not real people. This is important to keep in mind. They're just random names. Some of them, like here, Charlie Weasley, are characters that we meet in the game. Others, Henry Watson, Jacob Gray, don't know who they are. We never meet them, at least not as far as I know. So the leaderboard isn't actually all that interesting, at least to me, but if you want to go through it, you can do that there. Going back to the main page, under the attributes, we have 2 icons. Sometimes you will only have 1 icon here. You will always have the one with the H, which is the main story quest. If you click on that, you can see which year you're in. You can see which chapter you're on. I'm currently on chapter 7. Now here you can see that it says story tasks complete. This usually says story part 2 of 7 or something. And then you can see there what the next story tasks you have to complete is. And also if you can do it right now, you can click go and end up where that task takes place. Or it will count down and tell you that you can spend gems in order to do this task. You don't have to spend gems, you can just wait the 3 or sometimes 8 hours that it takes for the story tasks to be available. In the lessons part, you can see which lessons I have to finish in order to get to the next chapter. Right now I have to finish Flipendo and Herbicide Potion, and I will get to how to do classes and how that whole thing works in a different video. Going back and to the parchment with a checkmark icon, that is side quests. As you can see here, you can have several different side quests at the same time. Side quests are not necessary for you to continue the story. You can get to the last chapter, you can even get to the next year without finishing any of the side quests. That's not recommended. You should do them before the end of the year. But if you haven't done them by the end of the year, they actually just follow you to the next year and you can do them then instead. Also, just a heads up, if your game looks like this and it says be patient, that means that you have reached the end of what is available in the game right now, and you will have to wait until there comes an update to the game. This usually happens about once a week, so you don't have to wait super long, but you do have to be patient. Back to the main screen again, and we go down to the bottom left corner where you have the little gear. Click on that, and that is the settings menu, and there you can decide if you want the music and sound effects to be on or not. Under notifications, you can decide which notifications you want, if you want any of them. I recommend putting them in, especially the project expiring one. But don't trust it completely. These notifications are very discreet. They don't make a noise or anything, so I usually miss them. But if you check your phone often throughout the day, they're good to have. Next is languages, and you can choose if you want the game in any of these languages that are available. And if you click help, you will get redirected to a help section, and you can click around there if there's anything particular you need help with. You can also search to see if you can find answers there. Under account info is where you can connect to Facebook, but that's basically the settings menu. As you can see in the bottom, I have blurred it out, but that is where the alphanumeric little string is. That is the identification for your game. Again, write that up somewhere. Moving to the right hand side, at the very top you can see the energy, coins and gems. You can see that I have 18 out of 26 energy right now, and it's counting down the 4 minutes that it takes to regenerate another energy point. And you can also see how many coins you have and how many gems you have, and if you click on the pluses, you find where you can get more of these things. Energy costs gems, gems cost real money, and coins also cost real money if you want to get more. Under that you can see that I have a special discount thing. This is a thing that happens every once in a while. It seems to happen randomly, and I have this in this game right now. On my main game I don't have it. It's 80% off. I can buy 130 gems for 8 Swedish crowns instead of 42, which is really good deal actually. If you have a current discount, it will show up there. On the bottom right you have 3 icons. You have friendship and spells and avatar customization. If we click on friends, you can see the friends. I have only 2 friends unlocked, and you can see more friends that you haven't unlocked. So what you see here is which year this character is in, which level of friendship you're at, and how close you are to leveling up the friendship, and also what reward you're getting when you level up the friendship. When I reach level 5 with Rowan, for example, I will get 5 energy points for that. The spells, if you click on those, you can see the classes that you're taking in this year. You can also see the classes that you'll be taking in coming years, or if you are in a later year, you can see which classes you took in earlier years. And you can see that I've learned 2 out of 4 potions, 5 out of 7 charms, and 2 out of 3 flying maneuvers. If you click on that, you can see which ones you've learned and which ones you've yet to learn and what the rewards will be for those. I very rarely check this, actually. I don't find it very interesting. I only do to get rid of the little exclamation points that I will explain later. And then we get to avatar customization, and I mean, that's basically it. You can connect to Facebook via here too if you want to, and you can change anything about your avatar. You can change the hairstyle and you can change the clothes. An important point to make here is that if you are wearing robes and go here, where you can see gloves and watches and stuff, you can't see what the things actually look like because it's hidden under your robes. But if you're wearing something else, like these cool clothes for example, you can go there and you can see what these things actually look like. You can't see the things that you haven't unlocked yet. I'm not level 8, so I cannot see what this watch looks like. But yes, otherwise I'm gonna revert because my avatar looks just like I want it to. The other icons you can see is this staircase, which if you click on it, you can go to a different part of the castle. And here, for example, are the training grounds. I can click on that and I can take a flying class. And the icons you can see to the very right of the screen, now these are all locked, but I can click on them and I can see that this goes to the owlry or magical creatures. And now that I'm over here at the very right of this area, I can click, for example, on the broomstick, and it'll take me back to the training grounds. This saves a little bit of time and effort. If you know exactly where you're going, you can just click on the little icon to the right or to the left and it'll take you there. The exclamation points that I mentioned before, this shows you either that you have a new item, you've unlocked a new friend, or that you have something to do. For example, when this side quest is ready for me in 2 hours and 1 minute, there will be a little exclamation point that shows me that I can go do that now. And also, for example, this side quest will take me to the courtyard to talk to Ben. And as you can see, the courtyard has a little exclamation point on it. If I click there, I can see that I can either go talk to Ben or I can play gobstones. So that tells me that I have something that I should be doing in the courtyard. It'll disappear once you've done the thing. In regards to clothing and spells, for example, the exclamation point will disappear when you've just looked at the new thing you have. You don't have to do anything with it. You don't have to buy the new clothes or anything. You just have to scroll past it and look, and the exclamation point will be gone. So those were the very basics of the game. That is what you see on the screen and what all of the little icons mean. In upcoming episodes, I will talk about classes and side quests and main story quests, how to do them, what to consider while doing them. I will also talk about energy, how to preserve energy, how to get more of it, and basically a lot of very useful tips and tricks for how you want to play Hogwarts Mystery. So if you don't want to miss any of these videos, don't forget to subscribe to this channel and click the little bell so you get a notification when I upload. And of course, if you have any questions, if there was anything in this video or in coming videos that you don't feel like I covered, then go down to the comment section, check if there's a pinned comment, because I do make pinned comments and update or correct things that I've said in the video if I find out that I have been lying to you or that I forgot to mention something. And if there isn't a pinned comment, or if it just doesn't tell you what you wanted to know, please ask and I will answer as soon as I possibly can. That's it for today, and I'll see you in my next video.